Hi darlings, happy day 15. I'm outside today because it's amazing. It's a little cool, nothing I can't handle. Alright, let's sit on our seats, our behinds, feet come out long in front, sit up nice and tall like you're sitting up against a wall, shoulders down, away from your ears, and arms overhead. Take a deep breath in and bend from your hips, exhaling. Touch your toes or grab behind your legs or the tops of your toes, whatever's more comfortable. And take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more. Deep breath in. And slowly come on up. Right leg comes in. Place your foot against your left thigh. Face your left leg. Arms overhead. Sit up tall. Breathe in. Bend from your hips. Exhaling. Grab your toes or wherever is comfortable. Take 3 Ujjayi breaths. When you breathe and you're exhaling, your mouth is closed. So you're going to have a small restriction in the back of your throat. Breathe in, then exhale. It should sound similar to the ocean. Take 2 more on your own. Come back up. Take it to the other side. Right leg comes out straight. Left foot comes in. Face your right leg. Sit up tall. Arms overhead. Breathe in. Bend from your hips. Exhaling. Bend forward. 3 Ujjayi breaths on your own. And rise back up. And from here, come both legs out long again. Bring your right foot over so it's flat on the mat. And you can leave this leg out long, or you can tuck it in, bend it in. Just make sure both of your butt cheeks are on the mat. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Twist. Look over your right shoulder. Exhale. You can put up a peace sign to all your haters. Just kidding. One more deep breath in. And let's switch. Left leg comes over. Foot is flat. You can keep this leg out straight if you want, or tuck it in if it's more comfortable. Just make sure both booty cheeks are on the mat. Breathe in, twist, look over your left shoulder and exhale. One more big breath in, exhale. And come back to center. Let's come into a tabletop. Back is flat. Breathe in. Right leg comes up. Foot is flexed. Square your hips. Tighten your core. And pulse, exhaling. Bring it down. Take a deep breath in. Lift that left leg. Flex that foot. Square your hips. Tighten your core. And pulse while you exhale. Bring it down. On your next breath in, right leg comes out. Square your hips, point your toes. Tighten your core. Breathe in. And pulse. Exhale. Bring it in. Let's take it to the other side. Left leg comes up. Square your hips. Tighten your core. Breathe in. And pulse. Exhaling. Bring it in. From here, stretch that right leg back, stretching your calf. So I'm placing the ball of my foot on the mat and then I'm stretching my heel back. Breathe in. Exhale. Lift that leg. Lift your left arm. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring them out about 30 degrees. Take a breath. Come back to center. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in. Exhale. 30 degrees out. Take a breath. Come back in through center. Breathe in. Exhale. Take a breath. Come in through center. Let's take it to the other side. Stretch that calf muscle. Take a breath. Lift your left leg. Square those hips off. Tighten your core. Right arm comes out. Breathe in. Exhale. Take a breath. Back in through center. Breathe in. Exhale. Take a breath. Come back in through center. 1 more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Take a breath. Come back through center and lower it down. From here, bring your hands out just a little bit. Curl your toes under and lift those hips. Come into a downward dog. Breathe while you walk it out for a moment. You know the drill. You can also suspend your knees, stretch those heels to the mat. You can also bring your belly to your knees or your thighs and then stretch your heels a couple times. Just make sure you're breathing. And from here, we're going to step it up. 1 foot behind one hand, the other foot behind the other hand. And let your head hang heavy for a moment. Stretch over to the left. Take a breath. And stretch over to the right. Take a breath. Come back through center. Bring your right hand to the mat. And as you open up that left arm to the sky, bend your right knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Switch hands. Breathe in. Exhale. Come down to the mat. Hug it in for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly rise up. I think I'm going to need to scoot my mat back because that sun is something fierce. Can you still see me okay? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Breathe in. Arms overhead. Exhale. Dive it down. Let's halfway lift. So you can bring your fingertips out, flat back, or on your shins, flat back, or even up on your thigh, flat back. And come back to forward fold. Fingertips to the mat. Breathe in. Right foot comes back. Exhale. Pop up on those fingertips. You can lower your back knee here, or you can rise up to a high lunge. Bring your hands behind your back. Open your chest. Breathe in. Exhale. Belly to knee. Breathe in to rise up. Exhale. Belly to knee. Breathe in. Rise up. Exhale. Belly to knee. Fingertips come and frame that foot. Come into a plank. Take 3 breaths in your plank. Bring your knees down. From here, I'm going to start bringing my chest towards the mat. Jeez Louise, could they bang around anymore? Sorry, guys. And come into puppy posture. Feet are flat on the mat. Forehead comes to the mat. This is a nice chest opener, a nice upper back opener, shoulder opener. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath in. And exhale. Come through. Come into Sphinx posture. So I'm up on my elbows. Elbows are directly under my shoulders. I am tightening my core, lifting my hips off of the mat. And I'm using my forearms to keep me up. Take a deep breath in. Lift your right leg. Grab the inside of that foot with your right hand, or you can grab the outside, whatever is more comfortable, and exhale. Bring it in towards your booty and release. Breathe in. Grab that left foot and exhale. And release. Sorry, my neighbors are being super loud. And then we're going to rise up on our toes, come into a forearm plank, and take 3 breaths. From here, start walking your feet up into a dolphin pose. Take 3 breaths. And then you can either come down to your knees and come into a downward dog, or lift up from dolphin into a downward dog. Walk it out. Breathing. Thank you. On your next breath in, right leg comes into 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it up. You can lower your back knee or pop up on your fingers for a moment. Take a breath. Slowly rise up, arms overhead, take a breath. Hands come behind you. Open that chest up. Breathe in, exhale, belly to thigh. Breathe in, come up, exhale, belly to thigh. Breathe in, rise up, exhale, belly to thigh. Fingertips come to the mat. Come back into a plank. Lower your knees, then your chest, then your chin. Take a breath. And open up to upward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Curl those toes under. Downward dog. And, on your next breath in, left leg is going to come into three-legged dog. So breathe in. Lift up. Open it up. Exhale. One more breath in. And then exhale. Step it wide. Come into lizard pose. Now you can stay up on your hands. You can also lower your back knee or come down to your elbows. Take a deep breath in wherever you are and exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale. On your last breath, if you want to maybe push the inside of that knee out, take one more breath. Exhale. And pop up on those hands. Breathe in. Bring that left leg out to the side. Exhale. Hips lift up. Breathe in. Exhale. I'm going to lower to my booty. Come into a straddle posture for a moment. Feet are flexed. Come down to your elbows. Take a breath. And let's meet back in downward dog. Walk it out. Breathing. On your next breath in, right leg rises, three-legged dog, and then open it up and exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Step it wide. Lizard pose. You can stay up on your hands. You can also lower your back knee or come down to your elbows. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath. On your last breath, you can stretch the inside of that leg. Breathe in. Exhale. Come back up onto your hands. Breathe in. Bring that leg out. Exhale. Lift those hips. One more breath. Lower it down. Open it up to a straddle. Come down to those elbows for a moment. Feet are flexed. Take a few breaths. Legs come together. Back to downward dog. Walk it out for a moment. Breathing. On my next breath in, I'm going to lift my left leg to three-legged dog. And then I'm going to exhale, come in through the center in plank position, knee to chest. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale. Do that 2 more times. Step it up. Turn your back foot. Bring your left hand on the inside of your left foot. Open up to extended side angle. Take a breath. Bring that hand down, and you're going to cartwheel open to warrior 2. Arms come out. Breathe in. Reach front. Exhale. That arm over your head. Take a breath. Open it up. Breathe in. Peaceful warrior. Exhale. One more breath. Come back to warrior 2. I'm going to turn my back foot. Come into a high plank. From here, bring your hands to your hips and slowly step it up. Breathe in, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, halfway lift, forward fold. Breathe in, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. I'm going to do a quick balancing pose, tree pose. I'm going to face you. My left foot is evenly on the mat. Hands at your heart center. Lift your right knee. Find your focus about 3 or 4 feet in front of you. Place your foot where it's most comfortable, where you're not wobbling. And take 3 breaths. Open those hips up. Maybe you bring your arms over your head. And lower it down. Let's do the other side. Right foot flat on the mat. Stand up nice and tall. Left knee comes up. Breathe in. Exhale. Place your foot. Find your focus. Take 3 breaths. Maybe you lift your arms over your head. And lower it down. On the next breath in, I'm going to lift my right leg, cross it over my left, and I'm going to exhale and sit down. In chair pose, you can also lift your arms, and you might fall because you're not focused, like myself. Just start over. Find your focus. Find your breath. And let's take it to the other side. Left leg comes up. Breathing. Cross it over. Find your focus. Find your breath. And sit back into chair pose. Take a breath. And rise up. Okay. Breathe in. Arms overhead. Exhale. Swan dive it down. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Fingertips come to the mat. I'm going to place both hands on my mat and come into a plank. We're going to do a chaturanga. You can modify by placing your knees on the mat. Breathe in. Come forward. Exhale. Curl your toes under. Open up into upward facing dog. Breathe in. Curl your toes under. Exhale. Come into downward dog. Walk it out for a moment. Stretch those heels down towards the mat. That's the whole point of walking our dog, is to get our heels to eventually touch the mat. Okay? I can tell you when I first started, my heels were about this high off the mat. On our next breath in, we're going to lift our right leg to three-legged dog. And I'm going to exhale, come into a plank position, knee up near chest. And I am exhaling when I'm in this position. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale. 2 more times. Breathing on your own. Step it up. Turn your back foot. Bring your right hand or right fingertips on the inside of that right foot and open it up to extended side angle. Take a breath. Fingertips come to the mat and cartwheel it open to warrior 2. Breathe in, reach front, exhale, bring that arm over, take a breath, come back to warrior 2, breathe in, exhale, peaceful warrior. Take a breath. Exhale, warrior 2. I'm going to turn on my back foot and lift those arms, come into high lunge. Breathe in, exhale, hands come to the mat. We're going to do another chaturanga. So breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Walk out. Go ahead and slowly lower your knees to the mat. And let's swing our feet around. Come into a seated position. We're going to place our fingertips on the mat just behind us and lean back. And you're going to bring your legs out straight. You can also place your hands on the mat if that's easier, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to breathe in and lift and slowly lift, 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 lift. It's not easy. Make sure you're breathing. Lift, lift and come down. Whew, that was tough. So I was basically lifting, like, kind of bringing my chest and my legs together at the same time. I'll show you an example. Like so. You don't have to do any more of those, I promise. Okay. From here, slowly lower yourself back. Bring your feet up. Cross your right leg over. Hands come behind. Use those thumbs to support your neck. Straight down. Elbows come wide. Lift that foot. Waiting for the airplane. Okay, so my shin is parallel with the sky. And my upper back is off the mat. I'm going to breathe in. And small crunches while I breathe. And let's switch. Left leg comes over. Lift that right leg. Shin parallel to the sky. Breathe in and crunch. Go ahead and stretch it out. Bring your feet back. Bring your left leg over. Lift. Wrap your hands around your back of your thigh. And bring it in towards your face. You can also use your elbow to push out on that left knee for an added stretch. And breathe. 3 breaths. Lower it down. Change legs. Lift your left leg. Wrap your hands around the back of your thigh. Bring it in towards you, towards your chest or towards your face. Use your right elbow to push out on the interior of your right knee. And breathe. 3 breaths. Perfect. Give yourself a nice hug. I'm going to wrap it up because it looks like it's about to rain on me. So come into your corpse pose. I'm going to leave my feet up, bring my knees in. Get nice and comfortable. Close your eyes. Drown out any noise around you. And just listen to the sound of your breath. I'll let you know when to come up, starting now. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly flutter your eyes open. And you can either turn to one side and gently get up into a seat, or you can rock and roll. I'm going to grab my shins, hold my knees in close, tight to my chest, and I'm going to slowly add momentum until I come up into a seat. I'm going to come into a half lotus. Sit up nice and tall, hands facing the sky. I want you guys to think about something that you're grateful for today. For me, I'm grateful for my self-confidence. I've had some negativity thrown my way lately, and I question, what have I done? But then I had to stop myself, hold up. You know who you are. You know your heart. You know that's not you. You know you've done nothing wrong. So when you get to that point, sometimes you just have to leave it alone and let that person go through whatever they need to go through, and just keep living your life, because you have a good life, you're happy, and you don't want to let anything get to your positive vibes. So that's where I'm at. I'm super grateful for my self-confidence, the love that I have for myself, and how strong of faith I have in myself as a woman, as a person. It's taken me a long time to get here, and it's taken a lot of inner work, but I finally feel like I am whole, if that makes sense. Anyways, next, I want you to think of something about yourself that you love, or maybe you don't love it today, but it's something you want to love about yourself. I want you to find something positive about that particular part of you, and I want you to repeat it over and over again until you start to believe it. And lastly, just set a small intention for today, something minuscule. It could be big, it could be small, it could be anything. Just something that you want to get to, that you've been intending to get to, that you haven't. For me, that's laundry. It's usually laundry that I hate to do. So anyway, if you don't get to it, don't beat yourself up. I really love you guys, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I really, truly do. So thank you for talking about my yoga. Because of that, more people do it and find it and watch it and participate. So I appreciate you guys so much, more than you'll ever know. All right, bring your hands to your heart. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your face. Unclench your teeth if they are. Take your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Close your eyes. Relax your upper body. Let's take a big, deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And let it all out. On our last breath in, think of the inhale as positive energy and the exhale as negative energy. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Hold that positive energy in. And release all that negative energy. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I love you all. Namaste, y'all. Stay beautiful, stay peaceful, and stay powerful. Love you guys.